Okay, we're ready starting. All mothers and Jin beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those great obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May they experience happiness, be separate from suffering disably. The ones of us perfect, complete virtues of Buddhahood. All mothers and Jin beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those great obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May the experience of happiness be separate from suffering disably. I will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete precious Buddhahood. Dalla Damvara Zebeda, Nobara Zebege, Torba Dan Damje, Jembe Barte, Jubara Zeba, Damje, Jezo Zebe, Mananga Dan Yambe, Semje, Damje, Dewa Dan Dongara Dan Ra, Nyorde Lana, Meba Yanda Bara Zobe, Zanjo Rumbo, Jedo Bara Those under achieve enlightenment are perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Until death are perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in the noble Dakas, Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise an example of a Bodhisattvas. As previous Buddhas invested in enlightenment and the progress of the Bodhisattva's path, true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to bodhicitta, and apply myself to a complete stage of the path. And the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent. I take refuge under enlightenment's reach. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May the rest in calamity free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind to all Tathangatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reached the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at present, and those Tathagata state to come. Through the power of Samadabhada's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest within my mind. I posted to them, multiplying my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus, all space filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of various pure flowers, flower garlands, or music, honor and oils, manifesting light and fragrances. I make offering to them of fine garment and the perfume and the purple, for the highest moment, and orange the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and the most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I posted to Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of great Bodhisattva Samadabhada. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattvas and the Pakshika Buddhas. Those who have attained Aharaship, those who have entered the path of Aharaship and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and the Buddhas to turn the hearts to way of Dharma as the light dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions, leading them gradually to enlightened states. I supplicate those Buddhas intending passing to Parinirvana to living long for as many eons, as they are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confessing, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. The ground is sprinkling with the scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Meru. the Supreme Mountain, the four continents, and the sun and the moon as a Buddha fair are offered. May all sentient beings attain the happiness of the Buddha fairs. To the lamas who possess the Tirikayas, I offer the altar, inner and secret offerings. With my body, wealth, and all that is visible, please grant me the supreme realization and enlightenment. Om Guru Rina Mandala Panzamanga Samandra Savarana Samaye I call refuge, enemy of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are Victor Vajradhara Vidwatra Father. Continue loving no one to you. Compassion will grant your blessings. Dispel the darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unliberated nature of the mind. Please stand aware of the Dharma of the true vehicles and the combination according to the disposition and likewise in the capacity of sentient beings. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of clouds or true words, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the literature. For this reason, he holds the wisdom text at his heart. He has a compassion for all beings who are suffering from the darkness of ignorance and the presence of samsara as a father for only son. Like a thunderclaps, awakening those who are
Khenpo, you're frozen, if you can hear us.
we lost. Fully accomplishing the 10 levels and perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, magician, adorned by the 112 Sun Buddha, to dispel the darkness of my ignorance. Om Arabasana de 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 Om Arabasana No Arabasana de Om 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 Wangeshore Mo Wangeshore Mo Wangeshore Mo Wangeshore Om Wangeshore Mo Wangeshore Mo Wangeshore Mo Wangeshore Mo Wangeshore Mo Wangeshore Mo You who are the perfect beautiful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes, and dispel darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you and pressed to Manjushiri. Yone gelen changwai boye xie zhou me rab de ma, jeden de mo men sar wang jiang para yang la san zi du, dang ge du jie xiao jie rui san rong yin jie me, dai jie bong jiang ba sar jie leng bo da bar ji be ge xiao jie jar bei xia lai sar wang de xiao jie jar bei xia lai gu san zi dorjen jangje de lo naro da marba mala ji je gambo ba pamo je ba yarwan de gong be ga je lama nang lai sorwan de rom en ji je yen je ho dang ne ezong san je gen je mo ne rang zhen ye ge ngong zong dong ze be Sawe lama nang lai zorwan de. Bon dia. Good morning. So, good evening. Welcome to Dream Yoga teaching. So yesterday we finished until I think page 8. We finished page 8. So today is page 9. Okay, so this is the Dream Yoga is a story. You remember, I think, Guru Nyada was his, meeting his younger brother, Dorje Jamse, who's a Pardo Beng. So, no, their discussion together. So, Guru Nyada was meet his younger brother, Dorje Jamse, in the Pardo. And then his younger brother, they're sharing his experience. Here, my brother began sing and sorrow for song again. So he sorrow for sing again. He ready to leave. So yesterday I talked, with you, the Pardo beings cannot really stay one place peacefully that too long. And he share information. Momentarily he ready to leave. So now here, Dorje Jamsin, what he's singing, said the song is, home, spiritual home, very hard to find in this world. So here, this Dorje Jamsin is expectation, desire, wanted to take birth, spiritual home. So he has actually, but he lost. And no, he wanted to take again some very spiritual home and take birth, but he couldn't find. That's the reason he says it's very hard to find in this world. Very dirty, negative home. Negative home is so dirty. All of the conditions are open for taking birth in the lower realms. See, lower realm, easy to, you can take birth. It's already opening the door there. So we think about, ourselves. The emotion is strong. Then our own love compassions. So that's why I say emotion is opening the door too easily in the lower realms. So spiritual quality or spiritual energy not strong enough within us. And that's the reason higher take birth is not easy. So then all of the conditions are open for the taking birth in the lower realms. Very sad. It's very sad. The Pardo is sad, especially, of course, Pardo is really suffering and sadness. Then generally all samsara is sad actually. Samsara is a suffering. So that's why Buddha shared the teaching, talk about four thought meditation. In the four thoughts meditation, we talk about the defect of samsara. So then even we contemplate the precious human body. So now we have to think that we are very lucky, fortunate, understanding this, what is right, what is wrong, cause and effect, we knowing is we have a precious body. And then we recognize that samsara is a suffering, And another hand, we have to appreciate ourselves because we, have another like, okay, my life, free from this lower end sufferings. And then we have to appreciate our good conditions. And we have to appreciate like what we have, knowing, and same time who don't have, we have to generate a compassion to them. So that's the, precious human body meditation. Also, who don't have means like then we think about the lower end suffering beings. And knowing their suffering, and we have to think, cultivate compassion to all these lower end beings. So then when also defect of samsara, we knowing, samsara is suffering. Doesn't matter where it's take birth, which kind of, body we have, or which kind of possession we have. And as long as be in this within samsara, no one free from suffering. So no one free from birth suffering, no one free from old age suffering, no one free from sickness suffering, no one free from death suffering. That's everyone have to follow that. It's natural phenomena. That's the reason he says so sad. Samsara is sad. But then if you have practice Dharma, especially Mahamudra meditation or Yadam deity practice, and no fear for death. is that person is actually free from suffering from death. And everyone has fear for death and really suffering in the way that die suffering is the strongest. So everyone have to go through that, and every being is suffering. That's the reason he knows very sad samsara, especially Pardo is sad. Then he said that he shared that with us, sorrow of the song, and then he ready to live. He living. So my brother was singing these words, and then he put the bundle of wood on his back and began to follow the road and the left. I ran behind him, yelling and pulling him towards me and holding him to make him stop. So then Nyada Uzur, so he stopped his brother. He ran to him and he stopped him. Hello. You don't have to be so sad like that. So he telling him, you don't have to say it like that. I can have you. So then, no, his brother said he can have you. Get free from suffering. So he can have you free from suffering. You take my message to all these Pardo beings. So no, this Nyada Uzur told his brother, I'm going to share you something. You share this all the Pardo beings message to them. And I can have you and the other Pardo beings. So tell them that in Zikar, there is one monastery, Lela Monastery. So his monastery name is Lela Monastery. And there is one teacher, his name is Nyada Uzur. Every morning, Nyada Uzur chants and practice Pardo Tudor, and also hearing and touching liberations. So ask them to come and listen. Please tell everyone. Please bring all these Pardo beings every morning to Lela Monastery. Tell them Nyada Uzur is going to practice everything for them. So Pardo beings see each other, they can communicate each other. So that's why his brother, can give message to them. And it's Nyada Uzur, he cannot give to message to them. Reasons because he cannot, the Pardo other beings cannot connect them. Pardo being is the same as the spirits. They can see each other, they can hurt each other, they can jealous each other, they can fight each other, they can, do things together, each other. So they has their own like mental states, another level, called mental form body. That has we cannot communicate them, we cannot see them. The long time ago, I watched one movie. It's like the shooting, the movie is shooting in the New York City. They told one spirit, they can meet each other. They go train, they're fighting each other, and they cannot actually touch, holding anything. Do you know that movie? Ghost. Mm-hmm. Similar, like that. That is exactly the Pardo being has feelings, so ghost, ghost movie, yeah, they cannot hold anything, right? If the focus is very strong, then sometimes they can touch objects. But because they don't have physical form, even they can hold something they cannot touch. They want to tell you, you don't see them. And so, that's why Pardo being, they can communicate each other. So now Nyada Uzur told his brother, you can talk with them, other Pardo beings, and bring to my monastery. And I can do practice for them. So please tell everyone, please bring them Pardo beings every morning to Lela Monastery. Tell them Nyada Uzur is going to practice everything for them. I do this every morning, never missing a day. I'm going to chant the hearing and the touching liberation and 100 times. Also, I can make the ritual Torma together with a water offering as a generosity, offering for Pardo beings. See, this offering, like you make some Torma and then with the water, chant the mantra, and put in the water. So this goes to like also Pardo beings can receive the food. So generally, Pardo being is the same as a hungry ghost. They can't receive Even you see the food, you cannot eat. So then that's the reason, like power of Buddha, power of Dharma, power of our own compassion and aspiration. So all this power comes together, the Bardo beings, can hear the liberation teachings. If they're offering something, they can get. And without these powers, they, can't get. So that's the reason I think this, Nyadawazer, he said he can offering to them. Then dedication. I will do every day I can for Pardo beings. Then Dorje jumps in. I think most people in our village of Tsikar, he talking about another answer, okay? So what Dorje jumps is saying is he talking about his village people. Village of Tsikar have already found a slightly better home. So just mostly the village 20 people dead. He think they mostly found the better homes already. We have all been separate for a couple of days already. And I hope they know how to find a warm birth. I think they have already taken a human birth. All these Pardo beings have told us how lucky everyone from Tsikar village is because we had a teacher who had already taught us how to go through the Pardo. So, the Tsikar who 20 people dead, they mostly this as teachings. So this Nida was taught teaching to them. And that's why this Tsikar who passed away and the Pardo beings have a more better, GPS in the Pardo. So they can do some better than other Pardo beings. So that's why other Pardo beings recognize they are very lucky. And we know how to choose a warm birth. Nyada, you have already have us. That's the reason our village people know how to find the right warm birth. That's why everyone is wishing that they had been part of our village and had received these teachings that are so significant. The people from our village and many other people in the Pardo were all together until we become separated. When we were together until they found the place of their birth, we help each other and chant Pardo dedications. So they're chanting Pardo dedications. Pardo protector prayers. Prayers to also remove obstacle in the Pardo and the Pardo Lam prayers. So they have many diversity, different Pardo prayer practice. So they chant these prayers, together. And so that's very helpful. Very helpful. And we are truly happy you are doing that. So Nyada Uzor, he shared their teachings, and these Pardo beings also have ability to recall again what they receive during their lifetime. So in the Pardo, the group comes together, kind of a sangha in the Pardo, they're helping each other, gathering together, they're doing this practice. So that helps become they can have a good choice, good life. I really wanted to take a human birth. So this Dorje Jamsi, he wanted to take birth as a human being's birth. That's why I'm still here. So that's the reason I'm still staying here, means like he wanted to take human being birth, not only just a normal human being birth. He wanted to take, spiritual human being birth. And that's home is very hard to get. And so that's the reason, he had to read in the many days in the Pardo. We have been doing these Pardo prayers. So these are Pardo beings doing practice together. And it has helped the other Pardo beings. So they can also help others too. They gain more courage. So other Pardo beings also get more courage, release some of their fears. So another hand, this Dorje Jamsi, he's in the Pardo. he's suffering, but on the other hand, he can help other Pardo beings too. So they have a group together, they can do the practice together, some, support each other. So other Pardo beings also recognize that, and they're, helping others too. So then, some fears, and you become more cheerful and helpful. This happened when we chanted the prayer for the other Pardo beings. We were able to help others in this way, and we were able to help others find a good rebirth. I felt that is true. Millions and millions of different kinds of people are gathering together in the Pardo. So, millions of people coming to the Pardo because so many beings die every single day. In that group, me and also another 3 Ngakpas from Tibet are the most powerful in the Pardo. So he see another, Pardo is coming many millions people in the Pardo. So then he say another, 3 people, Ngakpa means lay practitioner. Also 3 lay practitioner passing in somewhere in Tibet, they come to in the Pardo. He said they are very powerful. These Ngakpas from Tibet are the most powerful in the Pardo. This Ngakpa said that when they were in the living Pardo, so before they die, they practice Sheto, hearing liberations, on their Yadam for a long time. So this Ngakpas, when they are in the living Pardo, so this Ngakpas already practice Sheto deities. And so that's the reason when they're in the Pardo, so they have a powerful and also they can help others. So this Ngakpa said that when, living Pardo, they will practice Sheto, having liberation as their Yadam for a long time. And that's the reason they have this power. The benefit comes from Vajrayana empowerment. In the Pardo, finding a good spiritual birth is very, very difficult to find. So the taking birth and especially, go to a very better home or higher home is very hard. It is the same as humans in the world trying very hard to find the precious jewels. So in our human, this world, trying very hard to find a precious jewel. Not easy to find, hard to get. So he's sharing example, okay? Impure birth is the same as opening ant mound. Means like impure birth is like so many. Same is like say opening ant mound. There are so many ants. And like that, there are so many impure births. You can take impure birth is so many, very easy. Until now, I haven't found any home to be born into. So he already been in the Pardo 3 months. He didn't found any home yet. So I have been together with 117,000 people, and within 1 month. So he was already 3 months. It's within 1 month he has this many people like this with him. With 117,000 people and within 1 month. We were all separated. They're all gone. Nyeda, you saw the 500 people I was with when we first saw each other. Here. No, only they are left. So the others are all, I think there has like 717,000 people. He meet 1 month. And so then when Nyeda Sanje, Nyeda was a meet with his brother, that time only 500 people they left. Other is already gone. 500 people. I was with them. We first saw each other here, Not only they are left. The other 116,500 people have all gone. Within 3 days, it could be that these 500 people will find a birth and we will be separated. So then he has 500 the moments. So they're also like any moment they're going to missing, one by one, going to take birth. Within 1 month, hundreds of thousands, millions of people come into this Pardo again. Every month, all of these beings have taken birth and millions of new beings arrive. Some go to the lower realms and some go to a human birth. All of this previous group is going, but so many people are coming in. Some I know, some I don't. I have been here so long already, 3 months. Every from our village of Zikar has found something and left but me. So they all left him. The same village people also he saw, and there's some left. Amala told me no go to a negative home. So Amala is he see the one of his mother. So she always protected him. So she told him don't go to negative home. So that's the reason, he can find a lot of negative homes. But the Amala told me no go to negative home. They were giving me they give me obstacles. See, the negative home give obstacles. So until I find a spiritual pure home, she told me to wait. So she didn't let him to take birth. And don't go to birth. If you take birth, negative home, they give you obstacles. And she told him, until you find some good home, you have to wait. So then I told my mother that she isn't really thinking about much. So he think, his experience, like he think his mother didn't recognize. Because he think he's extremely suffering and so lot of fears. Mother told him don't go, still stay there. So he think mother didn't recognize his feeling. Mother knows, but she, patience is always important, right? We need patience. Without patience, if go to wrong birth, and then many lifetimes are going to suffering. So create more negative karma. So that's why mother told him wait. He think he's thinking mother don't recognize him. Mother that she isn't really thinking about much, that she doesn't really understand. If I wait too long here for a spiritual family, so if he waiting too long looking some good family, the big hole could pour me in. So big hole is there, and then like wind blowing, everyone is falling into there. So if he allows fear that pour me in, and I could far in there during this time, he tried to stay away from the big hole that I am waiting. If I far in there, what I'm going to do? So I could fall in there. So during this time that I'm waiting, if I'm fall in there means like he falling that big hole, then what he going to do? So he said he really going to suffering, So that's why he just better he thinking take the birth, no falling to that, hair ramps. I'm really scared. Every day, unbelievably, where's among of people falling into that big hole. If they are pulling me into that massive hole, what I am going to do? I told our mother that Amala told me. So he see his Amala, but the Ama is not really his mother, but is Tara Vajra Yogini. So he already has an empowerment practice, Tara Vajra Yogini. So that's why they're coming to the Lotus Lake Mother to protect him in the Pardo. So Amala, until you find a spiritual home, I will protect you and not let you fall into the big hole. Also, your brother, Nyada, is doing dedication for you. It is hard here, but still don't lose your courage and patience. So she gave instructions to him, and she said, I can give you protection. You're not going to fall into the big hole. And your brother also doing some, dedication to you. My younger brother could not talk much longer and was being carried off again. So he ready to leave again. He began singing a sorrowful song. So what he's singing is, no, I'm going to lose my courage. No, I'm really losing my effort. Mother told me, do not lose my patience and effort. I'm going to lose my effort. It is so hard to find a pure home. That's the Pardo. That is the hardest home to find in this Pardo place. So then he's saying that my brother placed his hand on his cheek, tried it like this, and his head, and was filled with sadness. He picked up his bundle of wood and put it on his back. Then he sighed deeply, making a very mournful songs, started walking, and he left. I started carrying tears. So Nyada was also like tear come from, because he see his brother sad, suffering, crying. Tears were following from my eyes. I wiped away my tears and walked to him again. He was very far away already. I followed him and called out to him again. Guru Nyada was say, hello, don't go. I have to talk to you. Then my younger brother stopped. So he stopped again. Took the bundle of wood from his bag and put it on the ground. So he take out from his, wooden carry things. Then he sighed deeply and steadily and waited me on me. I come close to him and told him, Guru Nyada, he's saying, you don't have to suffer. I created a chateau mandala in Lela Monastery. So I dedicated that entire practice to you. Then also I heard gifts hired. So he hired one monk, Gifshi Lobzang, and asked him to chant the many mantra for 1 month. So I also dedicate that to you. In Lela Monastery, I created groups to chant Om Mani Padme Hum. All this are dedicated for you. Whatever virtuous deeds I have done, everything I give to you. I dedicate all of this to you. I also told your wife, who survived to do this practice. So they are also doing this practices. So wife also maybe survived means like she get sick and she recovered. And so that is all dedicating to you. We all of your family that was left, we always practiced the Dharma and benefited others. We didn't do anything to harm other beings. We try to help every being. All of this dedicated for you. Don't lose courage. Don't lose your passion and effort. So he shared this all, instruction to him, message to giving. Like the point is like, Nyada Ozor, he has so much practicing, he doing lots of things, or he dedicating, sharing to his brother. The why is this spiritual pure family is so important for you? So then he asked question, why you want a spiritual family? That is why you looking for that, why you important for you. You are in the pardon, no. You are in the pardon mental form body. You focus and really put effort to practice meditation. So no, this Nyada Ozor giving the, how to practice in the pardon. So first he dedicating, all his merit, sharing to him. No, he, telling him, don't too much expectation, to, spiritual family. Why you not giving up the idea? Just, meditate first. And you are in the pardon, you are in the pardon mental form body. You focus and really put effort to practice meditation. Then whenever you want to go, you can go because you can strongly focus and meditate. So, this Dorje Jamse is he another level he practicing Dharma. He has, pardon, instructions. He can do some, he can, like when people group comes, knows together, that can do together. But kind of himself, he lost again. So he cannot have like, control his mind because he just fear and expectation birth all the time. So that's, he has problems. Then noise Nyada also told him, if you focus mind, control, you can do it, So whenever you want to go, you can go because you can strongly focus and meditate. We have that teaching in the Pardon, Tudo. If you want to go to Pema Sambhava's Pure Land, so now he's telling him, why you go to take birth in human being spiritual home? Just go to Pure Land. He's sharing like you focus Buddha Taba Pure Land or Pema Sambhava Pure Land, focusing that strongly. Pure Land, focus there. Make strong aspirations and chant the prayers. That is better than taking birth in a pure family. So you take also birth in the pure family, but it's another, you maybe have a connection to spiritual dharma, but another, you also have a dealing with obstacle too, it's human being body. So it's better, he's telling him, just go to pure lands, don't take birth, human being. Dorje jumps in, so no, he replied, no, my stay in this human realm was too short. So he has attached to human body because when he was there, he's very young. So he think I'm too short. I didn't have enough, stay too long, and he didn't have time to practice. He birthed actually home is a spiritual family home because his brother is high realized teacher, and his younger brother, this guy, Pardobe, he died too, short time, like not stay too long. So he has desire, attachment. That's why he cannot go to Pure Lane. He cannot find the same as previous home, spiritual home. And then he stuck in the Pardo. I am not satisfied. So he never satisfied his life because he want to go back to again. My human life was too short. I wanted to stay longer than that, actually. I could have stayed longer than that. So no, he criticized others. There was one girl, name is Zermo Tang Chongma, her name is. And due to her, I wasn't able to stay very long in the human realm because she get first disease, sick, and then get other people, and so that's why many people dead. So he get this disease, and then he died. So now he, kind of criticized this girl who get first disease, So due to her, he said, I can't stay too long. Otherwise, I can stay longer time in the human realm. And he said, I want to stay longer. I got this disease and dead. So he said, I wasn't able to stay too long in the human realm. I had karma to stay. He think he has a karma to stay longer than that. But due to the obstacle, I got the disease and die. So death also, they talk about usually these two things, like obstacle death and, end of the life death. So obstacle can die is like, with sometimes like astrology and people do many things. They recognize, okay, that you have obstacle here or something. So if you go through that, you can stay longer. And get obstacle, then they die. If obstacle you can have ability to or do something and you can avoid that. So ritual things and, practicing you generosity, giving up many things, because obstacles bring due to all the desire attachment. So that's why some people say, and then they give up everything, generosity, and then recover again. So that kind of many things are happening, So that's like when we have obstacle die something, is generosity is the most powerful. Letting go. So the thing is he didn't finish his life. His death is because the reason is obstacle. So that's why he want to go back to again human birth. So I am so disappointed. So he said he very disappointed because get disease, he didn't stay too long in the dead. And I wanted to be reborn into a human being's body. I also want to be reborn into a pure family. So he not giving up this idea. Yeah, that birth is very hard to find. You cannot find. It is the same as gold. I had that kind of birth. So he said he has already, but he lost. Then, that's why he said I had that kind of birth, what he expectation. I was born into a pure spiritual family. And I have good brothers. Due to your kindness, brothers, I didn't accumulate no virtuous deeds during that time. I didn't think about wanting to practice the Dharma. During that time, I didn't think about wanting to practice the Dharma. He didn't really think Dharma also, go into practice the Dharma, but he just condition he can receive teachings. He didn't really think he's going to die and he needed Dharma, or he didn't put effort anything for practice the Dharma. And so he didn't create a negative karma too, because just like people, like all the kind of spiritual people together with him. So I truly regret that I didn't stay long enough with my parents and brothers. I didn't have time to stay too long. I also regret that. That time was much too short. That time was so much too short. That time is very short, right? That's why I'm so disappointed. No, I cannot find the same birth as my previous one. Wherever I look, I cannot find a human like that. I had that birth and I wasn't able to keep that birth. No, I don't have anything. And no, I have to find that, but I cannot find it anywhere. That is the hardest and the most difficult to endure. And I am very sad. I still really want to take birth in the kind of family in a spiritual home. As a spiritual teacher's son, I'm dedicating my practice for that. I still cannot find it. So he's telling again, his just desire, expectation is. I'm still waiting on that. My brother started crying. So then he crying. He's saying that he crying. And his mind was very upset. He looked incredible sad. I asked him. So then Nida also asked again, where is your daughter? Tara, who? Tara, who also dead, same disease. Did you meet her? So then Dorje jumps in. He says, last month, I meet her in a big gathering place. We meet for a short time, only very short time together. Then after that, I didn't know where she went. So he cannot find her. He didn't know where she went. She was missing again. After that, I never found or saw her again. So he never see again his daughter in the Pato. He saw one time just in the gathering place, and then she missing, and he didn't meet her. Then my younger brother was filled with sorrow over missing his daughter, and he began to cry. He began singing a song filled with sadness, and picked up his bundle of wood again. So placed it on his bed, and sung these words as he began traveling on the path again. So he living again. Then his brother, Dorje jumps in, singing again, see, joy, joy in the human realm. So he's attached to human realms. So he really enjoyed when he was in the human realm. Joy, joy, suffering, suffering in the Pardo. It's short. It is short, my life so short. Very sad, and I cannot be with my family. So he cannot be with the family. I have no freedom. Such letter freedom is like letter freedom, he can talk short time with his brother, discuss. Then he just lost his patience, have to move. So that's his singing again. Then Guru Nyada was, please wait. So he asked again, wait. I have one question for you. So he said, I have a question for you. Did you meet Yamaranza? Yamaranza means is what Yamaranza is like changes. It's Yamitaka actually. So Yamitaka can be deity. Yamitaka is like powerful deity, or can be Yamaranza means like king of the harems, king of the in the Pardo. So he asked him, do you meet that? So where is Yamaranza? Okay, so Yamaranza, have you seen him? Have you gone in front of him? So Dorje jumps in and said, no, I haven't gone to see him. If I go into the hall, I think I can meet him. I am too scared to go there. So he said, I got scared to go there. So the Yamaranza means like can be positive, can be negative too. Like the enlightening quality rising is called, then we call Yamitaka. And negative energies rising is called Yamaranza. Then it's your like all the guide in the harems, like kind of a king of the harem. So say, okay, he like effort to actually own karma is effort to Yamaranda, negative karma. Then that is the make decision to use suffering. So that's kind of the idea is like, okay. So then he said he didn't meet because he didn't went to the hall. Going in front of him. So I don't need to go. So to the hall, my mother, I'm so scared to go there. I can't even go close to this hall. My mother protect me, and that is why I don't need to go there. Most others don't have freedom. No one has a protector. They don't have freedom, and they don't have the opportunity to avoid that. So there is no freedom there. That is why all these beings are going into the West Hall. Actually, they are terrified, but they are still going there. She is very scared to go there, but still they're going there. So it's, karma blowing. Everyone is being pushed in there. And there is no opportunity to turn back. I'm ready to go. So he said, no, I have to go again. He's ready to go. Mm-hmm. Then my brother began again sorrow for song again. This big, so he talking about the big hole, empty, dark hole, so scared. Karmic black wing imprints are so fast. The cause and the effect imprints are so hard, the same as fire. No one has friends going everywhere alone. All these Pardo beings have left everything behind. No virtuous deeds are so heavy. So he's saying this, songs, because always his own experience, he recognized the other Pardo beings who suffering they are. My brother picked up his bundle of wood and they started walking on the road again. So I followed him and called out to him. So he called again back. Guru Njada was there, hello, I can help you however much. I can, don't despair like that. You can find a pure family in the human realm. In your future life, you can connect with the Dharma. I will pray that make dedication that we can meet in your future life. Don't be sad. You don't have to worry. It is not only you that goes through this. Actually, everyone, including me, following like this. This kind of situation happens for everyone, not only you. You don't have to be sad. Relax your mind. Meditate on Chinrezak. Our mother can help you. Our mother who is helping you, that is Vajra Yogini. Through Vajra Yogini blessings and enlightening activity, she will help you attain freedom, and it is protecting you in the Pardo. She is your refuge. Pray to Vajra Yogini and ask her to bless you, and we watch over you. Chant aspiration prayer to Vajra Yogini. I also practice Vajra Yogini every 10th day. I pray that dedicate this Mary for you. So he share all these, instructions, like he telling him, it's not your mother, it is Vajra Yogini. So because you have empowerment Vajra Yogini, and you take refuge to Vajra Yogini, that's why she protecting you. And so he introduced him, and he said, I do Vajra Yogini practice for you. So he giving him hope. So he said, you can get human body. So he knows, like, I think his brother cannot reach to pure length because due to his attachment in the human beings. So now he tried to, get birth in the human being body. Dorje Jamsing say, actually, in the Pardo is extremely sad, and there is so much suffering. That's the reason I'm saying these sad things. And that is why my voice is filled with sorrow. Comparing myself to other Pardo beings, I'm much better off than they are. I have more opportunity and peace than the others. You did fire puja. You did touching liberation practice. That really helped me, and it also helped other Pardo beings too. So the fire puja, like fire puja is like many diversity fire pujas. And one is we call do achi puja, like small offering It's also fire puja. See, that's also go to offering to enlightened beings, and also giving, sharing, generosity to all these other lower beings too, suffering beings, remove obstacles. And then another called soul offering. We do our Sangha group does white soul offering. So that's also fire puja too. Put the band of, some food, and the, Pardo beings can receive through the chanting mantra, dedicating. So his brother doing that, and he felt that helps him when he in the Pardo. Then can you please make tata from my dry ash and bones? So the way body we have ash. So make tata. Tata is like stupa. So a stupa is in there. One tata has sometimes 100 stupa image in the tata. So then he asked like his ash make a tata. So tata put the ash bones, and inside that tata put the touching liberation, and the 7 lifetimes dharma pure. Chi Deng Ruo. So he said like another 7 lifetime dharma pure is created by Pema Sambhava. So that story is I heard from Gachin Rinpoche. He said someone didn't eat meat 7 lifetimes. 7 lifetimes vegetarian. And they never eat meat. So then what happened is one time the boy, so the one boy dead, and the Pema Sambhava see his 7 lifetimes never eat meat. And then he collect their body and made the pure and with blessings. So it's called Jedeng means like 7 lifetimes. Dharma pure, so created by Pema Sambhava. So normally, we cannot find the 7 lifetimes and no eat meat. Very hard 7 days also. We have some here is like today we are in the begging restaurant. We can say these things, it's easy. It's good here. Okay. So that's the the 7 lifetimes no eat meat, and then the body also like completely like fully fresh for body. Pema Sambhava found created pure, something like so. That's the important dharma pure. The confession practice also is very helpful. Please chant their prayers, confession prayers. Then he was really ready to leave and was able to cross the water. The 3 of us, myself, Dorje Sitar is also his another brother. So they're with him. And because of the mother told him, this, Nyada Ozur and Dorje Sitar, you two wait here, and you can meet the Dorje Jamse. So she said, I have to go. She left, and then these 2 brothers in together, and then other Pardo brother comes there. So they meet together. And then they're talking together. Other guy just is this, Dorje. I mean, Yada was he's a seat there, but I think other guy, he didn't know anything. Not possible. His experience, he's not there. This is other 2 guys' experience. Yada was the teacher, and Pardo Bing, there knows he is there with them, but I think his own experience, this guy, Dorje Star, he don't know he's there. He don't have this experience, anything. So, and Dorje Jamsin began to cross the long Black River together. So the mother told already him, so I have to go to Zika, so you bring him cross the river. So that means like he going to get a body. They bring to him to the village. Jamsi began to cross the city. He also, Dorje Jamsi also began to cross the long Black River together. The 3 of us went to the Chapkar, where we saw our mother. Amala was chanting the Tara prayers. So they saw his mother and she chanting Tara prayers. Our mother was waiting for us beside the river that flows through Chamna village. So they cross Chamna, this river is means like, I think it's they take, going to the bird, like feel looks like the bird village. So Amala waiting means like maybe he found another mother, is power over the Tara's blessing. So that she chanting the Tara mantras, chanting the Tara prayers, Chamna village. So then Amala, I come to receive three of you here. So she's saying three of you are receiver. She just stay on the bank of the river and put the dry sand on her body and was doing Tara practice while she waited to receive us. Then we crossed the river. We went to another area across the river and then wanted to go to Tsikar village. Then at that time I woke up. So he already just make him to like take birth again in the village. So because he wanted to take birth again exactly in that village, and he cannot, he don't want to liberate. I think he didn't have karma maybe to go to Pure Line. So another, when we attach to something, you come back to in that place. So he attached to human body, and that's why his brother also couldn't help him to Pure Line to liberate him. So he come back to again in the human body. So then he woke up, this teacher. So because he did this, you have to know the full story, right? And his brother passed away 3 months after. He thinking about his brother where he is. He really miss him. And then he practicing, using one of dream yoga practice, Choje Pardin Artificial lineage. So he practiced that, and then he single pointed focus his brother, and he went to sleep. When meditated and focus on him, and then he went into the Pardo. So he meet his brother in the Pardo. Then they discussing all this together, and now he already bring to him is in the village. So then he woke up. So this story is actually very is beautiful and very powerful because very strongly connect to our feeling. Sometimes teaching talk about pardos like you don't get strong connections teaching because teaching is too deep. We don't have that connection strong. And if someone good Dharma practitioner, you practice a lot already, then can connect to very strong depth from teachings. This story is for very beginner who don't have like idea about a pardo. So, for beginner us is very strongly, you can feel that his feelings so sad, suffering, knowing like pardo means like kind of airport. Like coming, going, no one can stay there. So everyone coming, going, transaction. So the Lord's, it's beautiful, they hear everything. So it's good, you have to read again. And you want to go to longer one, more information. So I have this commentary, and you can go to the commentary. And this root text, I just, use my English. And then Amanda, she translating. Because not the words like, like text translation. So I use like, so what I'm sharing the story, I'm sharing to Amanda like root text, and she did a transcription. She did it very beautiful. And that's why this word is when we read, like very easy to understand. If the text translation is a little harder. So this word translation, and then Amanda is very good, like English. She knows how to put words together. And so even I don't say correctly English, she put fully sentence. So we did it like that, many books. We have many different books. And all these books, you can download in the Dharma Center's website. We have many like this, short story and short teachings. So this is another very beautiful one. Somebody asked today, Chan, read the requesting the transmission, but I don't have a Tibetan text. I don't remember when that time I went found. So we didn't put here, Tibetan text, only English here. So that's why I cannot do transmission. So this story, you don't need a transmission. So story is a story, So you have to just read, you have to connect feeling, understanding, important. Then you have to read these Bardo prayers. This is the most important part. So today we have to go fast, and I'm going to finish very soon. I have other teachings coming. Today I have another 2 different programs, public programs. Part 3 virtue in the end, conclusion section. My body was shaking and the tears were coming from my eyes. So he waking up, so he has this experience. My mind felt sad and empty. Then right away, I practiced the Bardo, Tudor, hearing liberation, and the touching liberation, and then did the Molam. Molam is like, dedication prayers, practice with lots of dedications. Then right away, I wrote down my dream, wishing that would benefit many other beings. So he write down all, the discussions like together. So then he wishing benefit others. This really benefit the story, like we really touching connection, recognize Bardo suffering. So who read this story and connect to this story, everybody wanted to practice the Dharma and knows like Bardo is coming. Okay, so we'll finish it there today. Next week, so I will be in the Colombia, and there asked to request the supplication Tara practice teaching, and with one of the Sara has another story with his teaching Mahamudra. I'm going to share these 2 together. So next week. Thank you. And we do this root verses of the 6 intermediate states together. Today I try to chant, okay? Read. So just follow. I do lots of mistakes. This one is not easy. I bow down to the conqueror, the peaceful and wrathful deities. Alas, no as intermediate state of living arise before me. So this first part is living Bardo, called 6 Bardos. 6 Bardo means like this, cyclic existence, or it's called Bardo. And the first one is called living Bardo. Right now we are in the living Bardo. When we take birth until die, it's called living Bardo. Living arise before me. So renouncing laziness, for which there is no time in this life. So we have to get renunciation to samsara. And not much time, like have to focus, practice Dharma. Otherwise, the same as Dorji Jamse, his life is too short. I must enter the undistracted path of study, reflection, and meditation, taking perceptual experience and the nature of mind as the path. I must cultivate actualization of the 3 Buddha body, nor having obtained a precious human body. This one time, I do not have the luxury of remaining on a distracted path. Alas, nor as the intermediate state of dream arise before me. So dream yoga is called another dream Bardo. The dream Bardo is exactly the same as like what we shared the teaching, this dream yoga. And the many meditator practitioners, when they fall asleep and in the dream also, they can always do something Dharma, good things in the dream. So that's called dream yoga. Who do the negative things, like they're in the dream, they also do the negativity. It's a negative dream yoga. positive dream yoga, in the dream, you can recognize, oh, I'm doing negative. So, okay, I'm anger. I have to generate a compassion. You can, recall also, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, many ways you can practice. So dream is another experience, part of the living part though. Renouncing the corpse like unsensitivity, sleep of delusion. So we usually sleep like that. I must enter free from distracting memories, the state of the abiding nature of reality, cultivating the experience of inner radiance through the recognition, emanation, and transformation of dreams. I must not sleep like a beast, but cherish the experiential cultivation which merges sleep with actual realization. Dream pardon. And this is called meditation pardon. Alasa, know as intermediate state of meditative concentration arise before me. So meditation also different. Like right now we are in the meditation pardon. Renouncing the mass of distraction and confusion, I must undistractedly enter a state which is devoid of subjective apprehension and free from the two extremes, and attain stability in the stage of generation and perfection. At this moment, having renounced activity, having attained a singular concentration, I must not fall under the sway of bordering mental afflictions. So that's called meditation. Bardo is like another experience. Alasa, know as intermediate state of the time of death arise before me. So this is the death pardon. The first three is part of living pardon. So death pardon is, it's 100% like dissolution state. Renouncing all attachments, yearning and subjective apprehension in every respect. See, when death pardon comes, we have to give up attachment, renouncing all attachment, like letting go everything. I must undistractedly enter the path on which the oral teachings are clearly understood. So recall again, your practice, and eject my own awareness, into the uncreated expanse of space. Limit immediately upon separation from this compound body of flesh and blood. I must know this body to be like a translate illusion, transcend illusion. That's death pardon. Then alasa, so this is called reality pardon. Know as intermediate state of reality arise before me, recognizing the mere sense of terror or fear. So it's always our own emanation. I must recognize all that arise to be awareness, manifesting naturally of itself. No such song, lay, and rest to be visionary phenomena of intermediate state. At that moment, having reached this creature point, I must not fear the example of a peaceful and wrathful deity, which manifests naturally. So we have to recognize all this terrifying, the perception, everything transformed to deity's form body. So it's called the reality pardon. No, it's called the intermediate state pardon. So the Dorje jumps, he went into this state. So all his experience in this one. Alasa, know as the intermediate state of rebirth arising before me. I must with one pointed intention concentrate my mind and resolutely connect with the residual pondency of my virtuous past actions. I must obstruct the warm entrance and call to mind the methods of several reversal. So you can recall back again. In this state, like we can call all the practice again. So you do in the Dharma practice in this life right now, In this stage, you can recall again practice. And then when you see the mother's womb, you're ready to take birth, you have to meditate, Yadam deity and the Guru, so you can reverse again. Call to mind the method of reversal. This is the time when perseverance and the purity of perception are imperative. I must give up all jealousy and meditate on my spiritual teacher with the lost concert. See? So give up jealousy. So there has two things coming when you're taking birth in the samsara. Like another is attachment, another is jealousy. Okay, you take birth as a boy, attached to mother, jealous to father. If you're taking birth as a girl, and then attached to father, jealous to mother. So then go into the mother's womb. So taking birth. So that's the reason, like I must give up all the jealousy and meditate on my spiritual teacher with the concert, means like guru with the yom is like yab yom. That's why it's like parents is transformed to guru's father and mother. So from the mouth of the accomplished masters come these words. If all you with your mind far away, thinking death will not come, so this conclusion, entranced by the pointless activity of this life. If you were to return empty-handed, would not your life's purpose have been utterly confused? Recognize what it is that you truly need. So we have to recognize when we die what we really need. We don't go to die empty-handed. Create good karma, and truly need. It is a sacred teaching for liberation. So should you not practice this divine sacred teaching, beginning from this very moment, and it is also said, if you choose not to take the oral teaching of the spiritual teacher to heart, am I not the deceive of myself? So it's like we just making ourselves is like, how to say, betrayed ourselves if you don't follow and practice and knowing. So yeah, now we have another prayers, pardos. So you can chant these prayers anytime, it's good to do all these prayers, pardo aspirations. Very beautiful, aspiration prayer there. So now we going to finish here, and then in this book, as you can see, the wrath for deity is there, peace for deities. Also, this we have another 100 piece for the wrath for deity of Gar monastery lineage liberation through wearing. So this actually printing and the cloth, and then when disease, body usually we cover, put in the disease body. It's called touching liberation. So you have to print in the cloth, cotton, like, no plastic cloth, right? And then put in your body cover. So you can make like bigger size or small size. Like we see, like you can make like this size taratanga, and you all can make bigger. Some people make this t-shirt, wearing. So it's yeah, top of the body. This is like, and you put in this heart here, body. This bigger one, you can cover whole thing. Same is called blanket. So in this has then all there's lots of instructions, many informations there. So then thereafter you can see confession Buddhas or the prayers. Yeah, here this book has a lot of information. I didn't know so many good things there. Okay. So thank you to Amanda. She created this book beautiful, and we have another. You can have their commentary. So it's more longer than this information. So now go to dedication here first. Dorjen Chang Delopa Naropa Marpa Malarepa Dharma Lord Gamba Pamotroba Lord Gamba, please be stopping us most species bless our Kaju Lamas. But this virtue may achieve any change by deputy enemies, confusion, may all who travels on the waves of birth order just saying there's a death across the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent precious mind, where is humble may they rise, where is the boldness and not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray that Lama may have a good health. I pray that Lama may have a long life. I pray that your Dhamma activity suffer far and wide. I pray that Lama may not. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As magician, I will realize automated and as did Samantha, but I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the true of unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I shall bear fruit. By the virtue collected in the three terms, by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the inner rule of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teaching of Guru Digompa Renashir, who is omniscient Lord of Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue to increase through study, practice, contemplation, meditation, until the end of the samsara. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. So now, go to daily prayers, please. Do the daily prayer and somebody take care daily prayer. Dharma Sriya, please. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you, Khenpo. Have a great day.
See you tomorrow. Touch it, everyone.
感恩上师，
感恩
感恩上师，
上师，
哎呦，看吧，
老师，感恩叶先生，
上师，
Muchas gracias. 感恩李斯，上师得乐，感恩上师，上师得乐，
上师得乐，感恩上师。
感恩上师。